I mean, really, what is your problem, dude? Ay, ay, ay.
I was
Guy's
seated,
so disturbing.
I was seated by 7:20.
7:20 is too late. We were waiting forever for you. That's all
almost
I can tell you.
Benji, I will tell you
You
this.
have
I'm not
time.
kidding. At 7:15, Howard turned to me and he goes, "Where the fuck is he?" I mean,
and I said, I will never invite him to another thing again. That. I won't. I won't. I will not invite you.
Dude,
You proved it to me. You don't want to be there. You're a waste of
Every
time.
time you do invite him, it's a problem.
There's always an issue. Just fucking show up. What's the problem, man? Who are you?
I forget the last thing I invited him to, and he was like, well, is it okay if I tell you tomorrow or closer to the event?
Election night party, and I said, I have already going to some parties. Can I come to that one and another one? He said, no, I'm just coming to, if you want to come, just come to this one. I said, okay, well, I already obligated myself to another one. Thank you very much.
I'm already
every
confused.
Time, it's something with you. It's never like yes or no.
And who is looking for him? No one.
And he gives you that look, like, I got a problem.
You know what? I get along very well with people.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
People?
How many friends do you have?
I have lots of friends.
Yeah, sure you do.
Let's compare our MySpace page, man.
Oh.
Come on.
Well, you got me there.
I do, Howard. I have lots of friends. Lots
MySpace,
of
you got
close
me.
friends.
You definitely have more people in your MySpace page.
But it's not just me. You have.
You have a MySpace page because you have no friends.
I don't have a MySpace page.
Yeah.
But why do you let everything bother you so much?
You bother me, and
What?
Gary's decision bothers me. It bothers me when people don't think.
I don't.
Gary built a theater where when he has more than 8 people, his wife goes, "You'll have to take the shitty seat."
And I think the decision was it's worth having.
All right,
a
good.
bar
All
in the
right, I'm
room.
glad what you think. It's worth having a bar in a theater. You're so fucking retarded. That's a retarded thought. It is. Even Artie's laughing at you. And Artie's had some retarded thoughts.
I'm laughing at the whole situation. But Benj, we've been working here for about the same amount of time. You know you didn't think Howard throwing a dinner at Danielle, you know that's not a casual dinner with friends. You know you got to be on time.
It's not TGI Friday.
Yeah,
It's not like a barbecue either, where it's kind of open-ended. People kind of show up when they show up.
You know what? You know what? I'll tell you why you're out of your mind, and you really got to work on this because people aren't going to put up with it. If you'd come in and said, you know what, a terrible thing happened to me. I was on my way here and I got hit by a car, or something terrible. But you walk in and go, I thought that if it's more than 4 people, you could wait to come. Like, but why would you wait? Just come at time.
And
Why
it's
would I make a
rude
dinner?
to everyone else
Why would
at
I
the
make a dinner at 7:00 so you could come at 7:20 or 7:30?
It's the more than 4 people rule.
I apologize
Yeah,
that it
of
upset
course.
you. It was a nice dinner, and I apologize that it upset you.
And then you don't
I can
eat.
see maybe I'm
and then
not
you didn't
seeing
eat
it.
anything, and then we have to wait for you. That was even more bizarre.
Even that, the food, the ordering,
I'm not
everything
through
was a
with dinner.
problem.
He finally orders something, and they won't order an appetizer. Everyone's having an appetizer.
Right.
Okay, fine. I order him an appetizer.
Then he asked everybody at the table, "Do you want my appetizer?"
No,
Nobody
I
was
didn't
getting an
know if you
appetizer.
were-
He goes, "I got one coming. Would you like it?" It is
just
like
wanted-
chaos.
And then he won't eat his main course.
Right.
No,
We all
Howard-
finish the main course.
Howard.
He's just all sitting there, and then finally we're ready to order dessert, and he goes to.
And he's
He
still
says to the
holding
waiter.
on it.
He
Yeah.
says to the waiter, "This is the kicker. I'm not done eating yet." So now we're all sitting there waiting to order dessert for 10 fucking minutes, and he still doesn't eat his entree.
That's exactly why you should show up on time.
Listen,
Yeah, you don't start eating before us so you can finish on
I would
time.
be happy to.
You're
but
so fucked, and you're so fat. You know you want to just fucking slosh everything down. What's that waiting to eat?
And I'm
shit?
not going to get an appetizer.
I'm fat because
like
I'm not
you don't
hungry.
eat much.
I'm not hungry.
I have
no,
a
you're hungry.
glandular issue.
Dude, you're
I
fat.
never-
You eat.
yeah, I overeat.
Eat.
But when I'm social,
Oh, but when you're with us, you don't overeat.
no.
Well, now there's the time to over.
And Scott goes, "Look at my limousine."
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Freud would argue.
I don't know.
that
I
you
go
really
home.
are
I got a
mad.
nice, comfortable, recliner. I don't have a
See?
stool.
He's better.
I got a stool. I don't care. I don't. He's
You
got a
watch
stool.
TV on a recliner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you make more sense than
Do
he
you
does.
keep the comfortable chair when guests come in?
I got 2 comfortable recliners and a nice, comfortable couch in my den, and it's fine with me.
You have a TV?
Yeah, a little
Wow.
like 19-inch. No, I have a TV.
I can't even believe it.
I have an HD TV too.
Can you believe
it?
he has a TV?
Really?
He gets pissed at every. He was pissed when I mentioned all the people going to Gary's theater in my imaginary scenario, and I didn't
And you
mention
didn't
him.
mention him.
Yeah, I get reports on you all the time. All right. Thank you, Scott.
What?
What? Yes, Ralph.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Can I do an impression of Gary on the wrap-up show?
Sure.
So here's the deal. Like I was telling the news department earlier, Howard had 4 hours to fill. I knew something was going to happen. I never know who it's going to be. Blah, blah, blah. Like the wrap-up show becomes him saying that, it was just a bit. You're not real. You don't really think it was stupid.
I do.
That was just a bit,
I tell you one thing I do know, Rob. I think you're stupid.
I wouldn't build a home theater and then put, like, a bench in it.
Right?
I mean, that's retarded.
You want comfy chairs. That's the fun of a home theater.
And he won't admit that he's wrong.
He just won't rip it out and just take care of it.
You want to hear something really retarded?
A guy who's got way too much money. Like, in what world would Bob Cooley ever have a home theater?
Right. Okay. Listen to what goes on in Ralph's world. Guy's got an HD television. Right. Giant HD television. You watching any HD programming, Ralph?
No.
Why not?
Well, yeah, actually, I am. Blu-ray.
No. But how come? Ralph is too cheap or can't get HD. He won't get HD.
I'm just not a fucking glutton. I don't need you have to have everything, Gary. I mean,
Ralph, why would you think it's gluttonous? Hold on. You think it's gluttonous to buy an HD television, spend all that money, and not have HD cable? You think that's gluttonous?
Well, I'm not going to pay an extra $100.
Because you're a cheap fuck.
I'm not going to pay an extra $100 a month just so I can get my picture a little better.
And why'd you buy the TV?
Why aren't you satisfied with what you have? That's the big.
All right, guys. If you can pick it up on the wrap-up show.
You don't think that that's stupid?
Well, I have a feeling that Ralph doesn't want to pay for the cable, so what he does is he watches Blu-ray and DVD on his high-def television.
Gary, seriously, why would it pay an extra $100 just to get HD?
First of all, I can't believe it costs $100 to get HD.
It does.
With cable.
I don't want to bore you with the math, but it does.
All right. Hey, anyway, guys, you can take it up on the wrap-up show. I'm sure it'll be fascinating.
But again, Ralph just sits at home all day. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't produce anything. He doesn't generate anything. I'm not even sure he still gets a check from you, but he's got a plethora of opinions.
Somebody had to get hit, and it was my turn.
Well, keep talking. It'll be your turn, dickface.
Not my turn.
All right, Ralph, thank you for your thoughts.
This is me, and then it went to Artie, and then Benji. And
I think what I'm hearing is somebody who was jealous that they didn't save his money for the last 20 years to have his own home theater.
No, I have a home theater.
Yeah.
My couch is in front
without HD television.
He's got a screen and he's got a couch.
Yeah, that's my home theater, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, enough with the home theater. All right.
It's causing all kinds of rifts.
Is it enough, Howard?
That's enough. It's officially over. Yes, Dave.
Hey, Howard, it is generally an honor to talk to you. I gotta chime in though. After this home theater thing, I used to be in this business for 7-8 years, and the fact is that if the client was a complete asshole, I would let him spend his money on whatever they wanted.
Right. What do you care? Yeah.
Exactly. But the fact is, if they were decent people, I mean, they truly listen, etc. The first thing I'd tell them is, when you're building a theater, understand it's for movies. Okay, have a kitchen outside the room,
right.
Or a bar area outside the room. The other thing that they would try to do is, we want speakers in our dining room, and I tell them, listen, dining is for conversing. We're going to talk here, and the rest of the house, just turn up the volume just a little bit.
Right, just so you have a little ambiance.
Right.
Exactly. You put the comfortable seats in the theater because it's a theater and not a nightclub.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's a case of wanting to cram everything into that one room. In other words, I'm going to have my eating area. I'm going to have
multi-purpose.
Yeah, we're going to have guests. We're going to serve food.
Howard,
it's a theater. It's for a theater experience.
Can I ask you a question?
Dave, as a man in the business, thank you for calling in because that's my point.
Yeah.
No, it's a man who used to be in the business.
No, yeah.
I think he said he's out. Are you still in it?
I still do it on the side. I built theaters all over the country, a lot of them in magazines that you're published in, Gary. And again, I'm a techie guy, so I really like the things you say. But I do have to go with Howard on this one for the sole reason, again, it's a family or guests sitting in a comfortable environment.
The room has a purpose. In other words, as you say, would I build a dining room and then put a greenhouse in it? I mean, you don't have to. In other words, it has a distinct purpose. It's
2 minutes ago,
theater.
You said it was enough.
I know. Well, Dave got me charged up.
In.
Yeah, I mean,
and you're still fighting.
He knows what.
I didn't realize a professional home theater guy was going to call.
Yeah, that's a weird thing too, because almost any guy can be a professional home theater guy.
That's bullshit.
He understands that too. Like you could just say you're one.
No,
but there's a lot of guys who do it who aren't that good.
Well,
at it.
you're right, but I'm CEDIA certified. I've done this for a long time. And Gary, I'm not going against. I've had clients do it, but again, they were the idiots that didn't listen. Not that you're an idiot.
But I got to tell you, this was
Dave.
Yeah.
I'm building a swimming pool in my den. What do you think of that? I'm going to combine the purposes of the room.
If you're not going to listen to me, I think it's a great idea. But otherwise, yeah, hey, well, why the hell wouldn't you listen to the people that you're consulting with?
But I did listen to the guy. Would you be surprised to know that it was his idea?
Well, I don't know.
Dave, I'd love to talk wrong, but I'm in the middle of planning a shooting range in my kitchen. I'll see you later.
That's a great idea, Howard.
Thank you. Yeah, if you could help me build that, thank you.
You got it.
Right. I'll spend all kinds of money. Honey, I'm hungry.
I got a kitchen in my theater.
I mean, if I'm going to be down here shooting, I like to eat.
Have a sandwich.
So, Gary, why do you think Howard's so hung up on this home theater thing?
Because there's no guests on today, and because he gets a thought in his head, he can't get rid of it.
Now, does it bother you that in the beginning, mostly everyone seemed to be on your side, and now it seems like everyone's against you?
I don't really care. I genuinely don't care. I just look at it as, killing time. I'm sure, listen, maybe in his mind he thinks it, and maybe 15 years ago I would have really been bummed out about it. It's my house. I like it. He doesn't have to use it, so it works out really well.
Do you think any of them are ever going to see your home theater?
The guy slammed in the email about Gary's screening room.
Oh, really?
Howard, you narrow-minded dipshit. Gary's right. Any idea that isn't yours is automatically wrong. You have no effing idea what Gary's home theater looks like. Oh, no, I just saw it in a picture. I was absolutely right. He's got 8 beautiful, fantastic chairs.
Those chairs look really comfortable.
Like, I would definitely sink into one of those leather chairs and watch a movie. And if I had to sit on one of the stools, I'd be pissed. Because I'm there to relax in somebody's home theater.
You wouldn't be watching the movie. You'd be glaring at the people in the comfortable chairs.
Here's another one. Howard is so neurotic. To critique Gary for how his theater is set up is completely ridiculous. Well, you know what? Then the whole show is ridiculous. Because it's just, I hear something like that, and I go, well, you mean it bothers Gary. Forget about me. Gary goes, yeah, well, the other day, Mary said I had to sit in one of the stools because we had company. And it's like, well, like Robin pointed out, it bothered Gary. Howard knows nothing about gathering and watching sporting events at a house party. Gary is absolutely right in that during a sports game, some people want to snack, and eating out of your lap is a pain in the butt as well as an accident waiting to happen. The theater is not just for watching movies, and even if it were, what's the difference if there's an eating area with some nice bar stools? Look at the stool and then look at those leather chairs. Which would you rather sit in? So when he's using his theater, he's relegated to a shitty chair because he wants that dumb bar that he uses once a year.
I mean, they're nice stools for a bar, but not for a theater.
And by the way, and look at the stupid bar area. It's not even a bar. There's not even booze or anything. All it is just a slab of marble.
You put the booze out when there's a party, dickhead.
Yeah, good. And so when you have a party, go sit in one of your shitty chairs. How about everyone goes to a bar, has their drinks with them, and just sits there with their coaster?
And if there was booze out there, you go, look at that asshole. He puts fucking booze out in a home theater. He's an asshole.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You have a whole house for booze.
He has a man cave.
Yeah.
But that's not where people want to watch the Super Bowl on the big screen.
No, so do you make a drink and then you bring it into the theater?
I would feel
it's not worth giving up 4 chairs.
Here's a crazy idea. While the game is on, in order not to miss a moment, you just go in the back and make a drink and watch the game.
Here's a crazy idea. Just make your drinks in the other room during the commercial and then sit down in a comfortable chair.
Okay, here's an idea. Nobody wants to miss the commercials during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, okay, all right, Gary. That's why you're going to be sitting in a shitty chair.
He designed this just for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But Gary, meanwhile, guess what? You're not going to be sitting in a nice chair. You're going to sit in your shitty chair by the bar.
Yeah.
I designed this room to have fun, a concept that's foreign to you.
Have fun on your stool.
Gary trying to pack 20 different things into one room.
Could you guys go back to the here's an idea thing? Because that was really working.
Here's an idea. No, here's an idea. No, here's an idea, boy.
You know what, Gary, I hate to give you some more shit, but I would feel like the bartender in one of those stools.
Yeah.
I mean, because if the booze is all out, first of all, it's tough to see over the booze.
Yeah, how could you see the screen?
And what's that shitty white?
You guys are fucking retarded.
What's that shitty white square on the wall there?
That's a light.
Is that
Wait a minute. No, that's a panel. Is that a speaker?
Oh, no, that's a speaker.
That's a speaker.
Well, why don't they cover that?
It is going to get covered. It's not completely done yet. It's going to be covered in acoustic panels. Oh, I'm sorry. I used it before it's completely finished.
And why is that socket all the way up on the bar, sticking out over the chair?
What are you talking about?
The light socket.
The socket.
It's a socket over your bar.
The electrical socket.
What the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that
Why
socket.
is that there?
Yes, you can plug your head into it. Like, why would you put a socket there?
Shouldn't they be on the other side?
Of course. It's
Yeah, where
hide the
you
socket.
couldn't see it.
On the
He's got a
side
socket
where
in the middle of
chairs
the.
are.
He's got in the middle of the bar, right behind somebody's head, is a big light socket.
Because if the idea, if you're using it for a blender or some sort of thing like
Put
that,
it on the other side.
Put it on the other side. Otherwise, that cord is going to be hanging over the bar, and maybe even sticking out in the back of somebody's
Right.
head.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gary, really way to go.
You know what, man? I'm going to close it up. It's all wrong.
Admit that you've got two. He's got two sockets. Look, there's one and there's another
There's
one.
probably three.
Gary, why in God's name would you bring in a picture of this?
Why would you put the sockets over there?
Oh my
Why
God.
would you buy $800 bottle of wine?
No, but why, Gary? If you're trying to design something, why aren't they under that slab of granite on the other side?
Yeah, leave him alone. He's happy.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, the room is gorgeous. It looks
is,
great, but you know.
Here's another one. Baba Buhai is correct. You need multiple seating. Look, everyone's agreeing with Gary that I'm nuts, but okay, whatever. He
You
knows
need
everything.
multiple seating when you watch a movie?
Yeah. Wow, Howard's being such an asshole this morning. What the fuck? You know what shithead he is? Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it isn't good for someone else. I didn't say it's not good for him. It's just he didn't think it through.
Well, what's the difference, Howard? What's the difference? What you just said, really, think
I'm just
about
saying, your room isn't designed properly.
And obviously, you think it's not good for me.
It isn't good for you, but you're happy. You're
That's what I
dopey.
said. If it's not good for you, why is it not good for me?
Listen, Wendy the retard's happy just, counting to 5. But it's not great for her.
Actually, it is great for her.
No, it's not. It's like she wants a full life.
Yeah, she can't get anywhere.
Because you're retarded and you love your theater, it doesn't mean it's good for you. Now get out of here.
Honestly, it really, as a guy who used to work construction, that aggravates me that's where the socket is.
Yeah, it is. It's really crazy, those sockets.
No, that's for the little TV. Instead of watching the big screen, I like to watch from the bar the little TV.
Gary, you know what? That's a serious thing. You should really ask why the fuck they put that there.
Gary, seriously.
You know what? I'm going to ask him right away. You know what? I didn't even notice that you guys pointed out. I don't know. Again, the guy put it there. I think there was a reason, and I don't know
There's
what
no
it is.
reason.
What's he going to plug
I
in there?
genuinely don't fucking care why it's there, Artie.
Hey,
Okay,
Gary,
all right.
Gary.
All right.
When you build to code, you have to put sockets in, you have to put a certain amount of sockets every couple of feet.
Right.
But he could have put them down on the floor or put them behind the bar. Why? They're just, it's ridiculous. You got to admit I'm right about that.
Or for some,
You know what? I didn't even notice it until you brought it up. And
You didn't notice there were 3 big sockets?
Hold on. You're probably right that they shouldn't be there. Again, I'm not sure why they're there. I'd have to call the guy and ask him. But it doesn't bother me. And you're the first person that noticed it of the 50 people who already been through there.
Everybody notices it. They don't want to bum you
Well,
out.
Gary,
Yeah, I can tell.
when you do plug in a blender and the cord is going over the
Well, it's
granite.
not. There's plugs on the other side as well. So I'm not sure why they're there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God. I know.
Maybe
right?
it's not a
crazy.
socket. Maybe it's not a socket. It could be
What?
something else.
No, it's a socket.
I'm wondering what it is.
You know, I got to look. I don't even know. It may not be a socket.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a design. It's
It's a-
designed to look like a socket. it's an element.
It's a fake socket.
It's a socket. It's 3 big sockets behind your head.
Also, if a kid is playing around on that back road,
Yeah.
to stick your fingers in there and they get shocked.
Right.
Oops.
But the other thing is he's acting as if nobody's ever going to take a drink or something to eat to one of those big chairs. They're all going to do that.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that fuck, I don't know what I'm saying to you cunts.
We're all
That encompasses all of you. Not
It just bothers me that my producer makes poor decisions. You know what I mean?
one of the poorest was working for you.
What is it, Ralph?
I'm wondering about the marble. Isn't the marble kind of weird too, to like have all that wood and then all of a sudden like have a big slab of marble back there?
Well, what you're talking about is that the wood is too light. It should be dark.
The mustard-colored walls are kind of like weird, right?
It's a nice theater. It's just the only problem I have with it is those. He's got those bar stools that nobody wants to sit in while they watch a home theater.
Those chairs look amazing.
Yeah, aren't they great?
They look super comfortable. Those
Yeah.
2 horrible things in the background.
Right. He blew it. And you know what, though? That's easily fixable. They can rip out that dumb bar that's never going to be used, really.
And put in more chairs.
And put in just another row of chairs or a beautiful leather couch to match those chairs.
He won't do it.
I can't do it, Bull.
Gary,
I don't want to be wrong.
Could you bring in some pictures at other angles so Howard could look it over?
That theater would be perfect if it had another couch in the back. Oh, how nice would that be?
Oh, wait. Gary's got pictures of his entire house and his floor plan up on this website.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Why did he do that?
You must be getting paid.
There's pictures of him building the house and him standing around the house while it's being built.
Yeah, they're all pictures inside the house, Ralph.
Yeah, but why would you do that? Why would you let somebody? You put your floor plan up on this website.
Yeah.
Are you getting paid for that?
That's an article that's like 2 or 3 years old, but I'm not going to explain to Ralph why I do what I do.
Why did you do it?
Explain to Howard.
I don't want to.
So you did it
because you know why, Ralph? That would gratify you.
But Gary, I got a feeling you did it for no particular reason.
It's not no particular reason.
You're proud, I guess?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk to you about it off the
What, does it increase the value of the house?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Dude,
my house was in a magazine, so therefore it's worth a lot more money.
Oh, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh wait, I gotta find the.
There's no good explanation for why he put his whole fucking house in a magazine.
The explanation's probably as good as why there's stools back there.
Well, then it's got to be funny.
It's not funny.
The stools don't bother me, but I don't want to have to sit on them. Mary made me.
There's snapshots of his whole house.
Really? I got to look at that.
Is this address?
Howard, you did look at it. It was the original magazine article from like 2 years ago.
What was the reason, though, for doing it? You got paid, right?
I didn't get paid for it. But you know what? The reason I did was I got a lot of the stuff that was used at a reduced price because they knew it was going to be in the magazine.
Oh, in other words, it's like a designer showcase.
Yeah, I guess in a way, like people.
So you got paid.
I guess, yeah, I didn't get money, but I did benefit from it.
Gary and McCabe in the great room. Hello.
Gary doesn't understand, like, getting cheaper furniture is the same as getting money.
Yeah.
Right, but you're saying
money...
I didn't get. But there's a big difference between I benefited from it, but I didn't get written a check. When you say you got paid, it's like
it's the same thing.
It's not, because people will think that somebody handed me money, which is
they did. In other words, you got, instead of having to pay full price for furniture. What?
God, now he's.
We're gonna fucking argue with you all day.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying you got paid.
If you're not arguing, shut the fuck up.
You don't know you got paid?
Shut up, and then we won't be arguing.
You don't know you got paid. You don't know that getting cash is the same. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Gary. Gary, because you're my producer, I got to understand your mentality.
Getting paid means somebody handed you money.
Okay, let me ask you a question about that.
Similar. I did.
One of the ways of getting
talk all day. I don't give a fuck. I'll ruin your fucking show.
One of the ways of getting paid. Oh God. All right, I give up.
It's so much fun to fight with Gary.
I was going to say to my audience, and not to get, no, this is something else. One of the ways of getting paid in life is receiving actual money.
Well, like on game shows, at the end of it, they say items have been furnished in exchange for promotional.
Gary, would you agree that on Let's Make a Deal, those people are getting paid?
Oh, they're winning prizes, which is a little bit different. I mean, at the end of the day, you're benefiting, but they're not getting paid. To me is somebody hands you money.
All right, can I ask you a question, then? A serious question. Don't you think you're getting paid? Let's say I say to you, the box of tissues over there is $50, but I'm going to give it to you for $25 if you let me take a picture of you holding the boxes. Wouldn't you say that's the same as getting paid? Because you would have had to pay $50.
You know what? It's semantics, because in my mind, it's not getting paid.
That's not getting paid.
I'll tell you what. It means you got a deal as opposed to getting paid.
Let me ask you this.
It's the same thing.
The money that you save on that furniture, though, or whatever we're talking about, do you have to pay taxes on that money? Do they consider it income?
No. Artie, do you think that you got paid for the man cave? You think you were paid for that?
Well, I was just going to bring that up as an example. Look, I got about 80 to 100 grand worth of free stuff. I mean, sure.
Would you say you got paid?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'll tell you why, Garrett. Because I would have had to do the same thing up there without them. So I would have spent money, but. That's interesting. Do you have to pay taxes on that money?
Absolutely.
It has to be declared.
Yes.
It has to be declared. So if it's being declared, then that's paying. That's getting paid. I would think.
It's income.
Right.
It's income. If they consider it income, and my accountant did say he's got to know about all those figures too. So he's going to have to pay I'm going to pay taxes on what I saved.
Gary's saying, yeah, right.
Garrett, I'm telling you, don't be cabby. Tell your accountant to pay taxes on that shit.
Right. That's right. Absolutely. All right, Ralph, thank you.
There's a picture of Gary with the cable reels, which is very interesting.
What are the cable reels?
Gary, the caption is Gary in the basement with cable spools.
Hey, yeah, look, there's Gary's
There's
house.
everything.
And there's Gary's wires. And
There's his wiring.
There's a picture of him working the TiVo. Gary works his HD TiVo in his bedroom.
Do you think he really can?
It's a tech magazine.
Is that what you're saying?
Where do you see that?
Jesus Christ.
It's a magazine called Sound and Vision. And I didn't even know the online part was still up. But
He looks like he's in Edison's basement with all those wires.
The whole premise of the article is I sort of represent their core reader. So if somebody could build a house from scratch...
Poor reader?
Core.
Oh, I thought you said poor reader.
Core reader.
Yeah,
This is
calm
what...
down, Ralph. I said something you can't jump on. And so the premise of the article was if one of the core readers could build a house and do a lot of the wiring and technological stuff, what would they do? That's what it is.
It is Gary pointing to some wires in his basement.
Look, here's a close-up of Gary's street sign and his street name and his address.
The house is beautiful.
House is beautiful. All right.
That's a gorgeous house. Beautiful.
And if you keep going, you can see the floor plan.
I saw the
Why
floor
did they have to
plan.
put your floor plan up? I mean, that's crazy.
Because that's important.
You should be able to find Gary when you need him.
Because the core readers want to know the entire floor plan when they fleece the joint.
They don't have to worry about bumping into walls. They know where all the doors are.
Let me take this opportunity to point out that I have an unbelievable security system with 4 cameras and all sorts of other stuff in case Ralph's getting any wacky ideas.
All right.
Page 24 is how to decode that.
Right.
I'll be by later. Along with Google Maps, I'll be tracking you down.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. Bye now. A lot of super fans want to build the same exact house Gary has.
That's what's going on.
Yep. I just said to my builder, can you just give me Gary's house? Give me one of those.
I don't need an architect. I
Yeah.
want Gary's house.
Well, I've been over his house. It's a nice house.
It's a beautiful house. I just saw pictures.
But I was over there before the home theater was built. If I had been there, I could have helped him.
You could have helped him out.
But no, he has to do
He
everything
never
on his own.
told you he was thinking of stools.
He should come to me, Wolf, I'm thinking of stools. I would have said, here, take a stool and bang it over your head. A stool. No one wants to sit in that stool.
Wolf, I'm going to put 2 stools right back here.
This picture's only convinced me I'm more right. I mean, my God. That stool would be nice in the kitchen.
Yeah, they'd be great at a counter.
Yeah.
in
It's
the
a
kitchen.
it's a kitchen in the middle of the theater.
See, now I'm pissed because, I mean, technically, I want an invitation over there to hang in that home theater.
You get a comfy chair, though.
I
know that.
I know I'm not invited. Brett, go ahead.
That was the funny. I'm a long-time listener, Howard. That's the funniest thing Gary's ever come out with when he was trying not to hear you. Totally priceless.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Hey, Howard, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Do Gary when he walked on the plane. That's the second best.
When Gary was on the plane and he fell asleep after Arsenio appearance?
You're right.
All right, well, real quick, here's Gary. I've just come off the Arsenio appearance. I upgrade Gary to first class because I need someone to talk to. I've just been traumatized. I got thrown off a network television show. People were booing me, and police escorted me to the airport. I sit down in my
You
chair.
were thrown out of California.
I was thrown out of California.
You were
essentially.
escorted to the border of California.
I sit down in there, and I say, Gary, and he's asleep, and I'm waiting for him to wake up so I have someone to talk to, and then all of a sudden I hear this. Now, that's the sound of Gary's mouth being very dry and him sucking on his teeth because he's waking up and he's thirsty. It's 2 hours into the flight already. There it is. Oh, hey, Wolf. The orange juice. Excuse me, miss, the orange juice. Then he gets the orange juice. I go, Gary, can you believe what happened on Arsenio? Oh, yeah, it was so bad, Wolf. It was really terrible. And then he just falls back asleep, and I'm sitting there going, Gary said it was really terrible. But, Gary, don't you think it was funny, though? But it was funny, right? It was worth it. I'm going to go back to sleep, Wolf.
Oh, my God.
Can I just say something?
I know exactly
I wish
what you're
Sitting next to a beaver.
I wish somewhere in there was one lie, but that is so accurate.
I was so mad at you. I said, I need to talk to someone. Just tell me it was a good appearance.
The only thing I could say is I remember we were standing on line, and you said, I'm going to bump you up to first. And I said, I'd rather sit in coach tower because I just want to sleep. Yeah. And you go, no, I'll take care of it. I go, no, really, I'd rather sleep. And
the only reason I did that is because I just needed someone to talk to.
I know. You know what? That's a thing I can look back on and say, I was wrong.
Well, that's why my agent
I
is
was
so
young.
great. See, if my agent had been there, Don
He would have been with you.
Don would sit there and endlessly go through my neuroses and go, no, I think it was good. Here's why it was positive. And then, he would tell me, look, there was some controversy there. You're going to take some heat, but,
Oh, forget it.
But at least he talked to me.
I know exactly what you're talking
about. But Gary's like...
No, because you can't speak to someone who's just had a thing like that, like a performer. You got to be very definite. Like, no, it was great.
Yeah, and here's
everything's fine.
I would have loved to have been up for 6 hours to have that conversation.
No, but like I understand what Howard's saying. Like, you just get up and say it's awful. It was awful. Like, why was it awful?
What freaked me out? Was here's this wild thing that just happened. And Gary was right there with me, getting escorted out of the building. And yet he was able to go right on the plane and go right to...
It didn't bother him a bit.
Nothing fazed him.
You couldn't even close your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Arsenio had fooled me even and said, can you go backstage and wait because I'd like to have you back on at the end of the show. And I went, oh, fine. And I go back and then the police come and take me out of the building.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, how is this motherfucking beaver-looking bastard sleeping?
Yeah, you just want to say, can you believe what just happened to us?
And I'm watching. Wolf, is that oranges?
I don't think the plane pulled back from the gate before Gary fell asleep.
I'm going to tell you, this is the God's honest truth. It's one of the very few times ever that I was able to fall asleep and stay asleep before the plane took off.
Yeah.
And except for getting up for the orange juice, the way I woke up was
when we landed.
The stewardess said, you have to move your seat up.
Yeah.
I would have kept sleeping.
Like a baby. He's like, nothing on my mind.
You know what? It's a weird thing psychologically because I've never slept that comfortably ever.
Yeah, because you hate me.
Yeah, that's what must be what it is.
No, I don't know. You slept that comfortably. You did the same thing.
But I
it's
took
not
pills.
that bad.
I took pills.
You did, right?
I took Ambien. Already took 6.
You left me to
he
watch.
Didn't take any pills this time.
You left me to watch
no pill.
Under a Tuscan Sun by myself.
If the movie would have been better, would it be okay if I slept?
Yes.
Hey, thanks a lot, Howard.
Both. Do they have orange juice? Gary, I can't stop thinking about the Arsenio appearance. Oh, yes. Terrible.
I did not say that.
No, you were just like, oh,
I did not say it was terrible.
Yeah, you did. And then you went back to bed.
That's the lie. That's the one lie you're telling.
Time to get up. We landed. Gee, that was great. I'm glad you were comfortable.
I was.
What is it, Ralph?
I have a request for an impression of a great moment in Gary history. The first time you made fun of his caps on the air?
Oh, all right, I'll do that. We were at NBC, and I made fun of Gary's caps on the air at NBC, and then we went back into the office. Fred was there, not Al Rosenberg at that point. And they were Fred and Gary turns to me and he goes, "Howard, who told you I have caps?" I go, "What?" He goes, "Who's the big mouth who told you I have caps? I mean, who told you?" I said, "Gary, nobody told me. I can look at you. I've known from the second I met you." He goes, "What? I never heard of that. No one's ever told me that I have caps. No one knows." I said, "Gary, everyone knows. Someone's going to tell you. I'm the only asshole who's going to tell you your caps look like fucking George Washington wooden teeth."
You were the first asshole I ever met who told you. Really?
Yeah.
No one. You're right. You were right about that.
Yeah.
Howard would just tell you. Sometimes not even on the radio.
Goes, "I know someone told you because there's no way anyone ever notices I have caps."
Nobody knows I have caps.
He's got 2 pieces of giant wood sticking out of his mouth, and no one knows.
His teeth were bigger than they are now.
Yeah, they were almost made out of wood, like George Washington.
You know who's out in the hallway who's still shell shocked? Is Sal. Sal just came up to me and he goes, God, he's like really woozy, and he goes, all those years that I listened to the show. And Howard would bring stuff up, and you guys would say, "I told you not to talk about it there." He goes, "I always thought you guys were the assholes." Now I realize it's Howard.
Howard's an asshole.
Who told you I had caps?
Wolf, do they have orange juice on this flight?
Actually, I think that's too many words. Because the original phrase was orange juice.
Yeah, orange juice.
Didn't even say nothing except orange juice.
Who told you I wore caps? Did Fred tell you?
And I think there was one other line. Are they that obvious? I think that was.
Gary's like that.
They're not obvious.
Are they that obvious?
Right.
The truth?
Gary's like this on this new MTV Real World. There's a horrible tranny in the house, and she's like, "I'm not telling anyone."
You don't have to.
And everybody's like, camera going, we know it's a guy.
All right, thank you. I see a lot of requests are coming in for favorite Gary moments for me to do. But
wow.
I could do a whole, I'm doing a one-man show. Starting
Gary requested.
How about an impersonation of Ralph working? Oh, silence.
There is no.
You can't do that.
What is it, Don?
Like a unicorn.
Nobody's calling for that.
Just one more. Gary walking down the aisle the day of the wedding.
Come on. That's enough of that. Have some decency. How many weddings have you had?
Yeah, exactly. Do an impersonation of Dominic hitting himself over the head with a plate.
Mayday.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, Mutt. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to talk about Gary's bar stools. I can't believe this lasted all week long.
2 days. 2 days.
It's so funny, too, because I thought you were completely wrong, and then I saw the pictures today.
And I'm right.
So right.
Yeah.
There's no reason for those stools there.
And that big slab of marble. I mean, Jesus. It's not a theater. It's just, it makes no sense. And I know people are going to give me a hard time in the email. And one guy said, I can't listen, you're being such a dick to Gary, but go take a look at the pictures on howardstern.com of Gary's theater. And you tell me, would you sit in one of those stools if you could have a beautiful chair like that? No. Thank you.
Having the bar with a place to put, like, some drinks and some food sounds great and all, but it's in the back of the room. You'd have to, like, walk past the chairs to get to it.
And it's probably one of the best spots to watch the movie from because you have some distance from the screen. It's probably a great sweet spot for the
probably
sound.
is the operative word because you've never been there. How would you know?
Because I can look at the picture and know. That's probably a sweet spot right there.
All the way in the back of the
And, it'd be really nice, too, if there was a big, long, comfy leather couch back there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could, like, lay down and watch a movie, which is really nice. Put a few cushions down. It would be so fucking great, but he ruined it. And he'll change it. He knows I'm right. That's what's bothering him. That's why he's having that weird reaction where he's flipping me the bird every minute. And his teeth are getting dry.
Is that you just think that you're a genius at everything. You're
Not a genius.
Radio,
I'm just...
that's it.
No.
writing books.
Turns out and I'm a genius on you.
Records.
I'm a genius about you and your life.
Also, Garrett, it turns out we were talking on the commercial, too. You should consider moving somewhere else. The Connecticut, why,
I get the Connecticut. I think the house is beautiful. I think there's a lot right in Gary's life. But he made a home theater with that dumb back, fucking stupid bar stool that he hates.
Is it possible? Seriously, is it possible that I'm enjoying it?
No, you even said to Robin yesterday on the air that you don't enjoy it.
I did not.
You said to Robin, I don't want to sit back there. My wife made me sit back there.
I've been in that theater
whatever
25 times, and once I sat in the stool.
And you were miserable.
Did not say I was miserable.
Okay.
You were miserable at the thought of it.
I did, and then when I sat there, I told you that the seat was way more comfortable.
It wasn't so bad, but it wasn't like the big comfy chair. You know it wasn't.
I agree with that, but,
Right,
but how often
so-
are we talking about that?
And that's what you wanted.
Gary, this Sunday you'll be in a stool. Where are you going to be this Sunday, Gary? In the stool or in the big comfy chair?
$800 wine.
Where's he going to be, Rob?
He's
in the
going to
stool?
be on a stool because he has guests.
Right. It's just that,
Miserable.
Gary can't stand when I'm writing. He's going to be sitting there like a big tooth gargoyle in that chair. And he's going to be thinking of me.
He's going to be sitting in his stool, on his stool moping.
Yeah.
Thinking of you.
And he's going to be miserable. He's going to go, wow, I built a theater, and here it is Sunday, and I'm sitting on a stool.
Big bubble over his head. Howard was right.
Yeah. He knows I'm right. And that big slab of marble, what's he going to do with that?
He'll be sitting there leaning on it, eating.
Yeah. Which is something he don't need to be doing.
So Gary,
don't even.
Gary, this home theater thing will not die.
It won't.
Now he's nitpicking about
where
the,
outlets
the
are.
Outlets are, and your speakers in the wall.
Right.
Are you gonna plan on doing anything about it, or just let it roll off your
Absolutely
back?
not. These guys have a theory that I'm very disappointed that they pointed it out to me, and I'm dying to change everything. And nothing could be further from the truth. It's one of the most amazing things. I've wanted one my whole life, and I told John Hine it's more than I ever imagined it would be. I love going down to that room. My family loves going down to that room. We have no issue with it. The only people that have an issue with it are the people that have never been there.
Is this gonna ruin your Super Bowl Sunday?
Not even
Is it gonna be in the back of your head at
It's
all?
not even a little. It's not going to ruin it at all. I'm having very good friends over, people who appreciate the room and appreciate me, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to watch the Super Bowl. I would have to be retarded if I sat down to watch the Super Bowl and I couldn't concentrate on the Super Bowl because I'm thinking about what these assholes said.
Some person from Carson's Ribs called Gary and said, hey, this guy, Jeff, the drunk, keeps calling, and he says he's from the show, and of course, we'll give him free ribs if you okay it. He wants free ribs, and he's demanding free ribs. And Gary goes, listen, this is ridiculous.
So this was not a bit.
No.
He
this
was
is off
trying to
the air.
get free stuff.
He's trying to get free stuff. So Gary said, under no circumstances do you guys feel any pressure. He's in the whack pack. So they said, no, we're just sending him ribs. They told him they're going to send him ribs for some reason. So then like a day or two later, the ribs hadn't come. He called him up and started complaining. He said, "You're giving me ribs and they're not here."
Right, yeah.
No, that's what he does. That's what he did with me.
I mean, that's
his
balls.
MO.
That's what they don't understand when they're dealing with a whack packer. That's what they're going to get.
Where the fuck are my ribs?
They're not going to appreciate.
Then he gets belligerent.
You said you're going to give me free stuff, and I got to wait 3 days.
Because he's the type of guy. You'll say, "Okay, I'll give you free stuff." Then if you don't get it to him, he'll sue you or something.
Yeah, no. I'd given him $600 to give out those flyers, and he wanted it 3 days in advance. So I said, I even okayed that.
Right.
And who even knows if he gave out the flyers? And the next fucking day, he was pissed it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So the Carson's Ribs people now feel weird because they want to send him the ribs just because he browbeat him into
get
it.
rid of him.
But I don't know. So should I say they should send him ribs, or should we just say no? We'll tell you when to send him ribs.
Well, look, I don't think he should be pressuring our sponsors into getting ribs.
And I don't think bad behavior should be rewarded.
Right. Oh, here he is. Hey, Jeff.
Hello?
Why are you calling Carson's Ribs asking for free ribs? That's not their thing, and who are you to
Hold
do
it,
that?
Howard. I know that Jeff is calling with an apology right now, right?
Of course.
What's going on, really? Honestly, what's going on? How many times did you badger them? I heard it was like for weeks.
No, it wasn't for weeks, first of all.
What gives you the thought that you can just do that?
I had a relationship with Donna.
With who?
Donna.
Who's that?
She's the owner.
But what's your relationship with her?
He called her and badgered her.
Right.
I browbeat her.
No, I don't badger her.
Jeff, take me through the process. You're sitting there.
She's in Greece.
Jeff, take me through the process.
He knows the owner of the company's in Greece.
Yeah. Well, that's what she told him, to get the fuck away from him.
I'm going to Greece. Leave me
The girl
alone.
told me that I contacted, I forget her name, but she told me Donna's in Greece.
Yeah, Donna's on a
Jeff.
mining mission in South America.
Jeff, take me through the process, okay? Because I know, like, you call Howard TV every day asking for DVDs.
Well, remember...
Like, you don't take... take me through... Like, you don't take the hint. Like, if somebody doesn't call you back the first time, you don't give up, right? Like, you just call and call and call because you have nothing to do all day.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and what happens? You get this obsessed thought in your mind that this is your mission. I got to get DVDs, or I got to get Carson's Ribs. Why Carson's Ribs? Like, how did it first occur to you to pick them out? Like, because I think of you as a shark. You're swimming through the ocean, and you somehow, like a terrorist, you get a hold of a thought.
Yeah, what is this relationship you have?
Yeah,
I think
why didn't you focus on Audemars Piguet watches? Like, why Carson's Ribs? How did you first come to obsess on them?
You can't eat a watch.
No, well, when, remember when I got hurt and when I was in the hospital and stuff?
Right.
And they sent me ribs. Oh, no, the first ribs I got, I won from you guys.
Okay.
All right, so that started it.
Carson's Ribs.
Yeah.
So that started it.
Then I called the number. You know, you sent me the certificate, and then I started talking with Donna.
Right.
And so then my mother died, and she sent me some ribs. You know.
Right.
And so I just liked them. That's
all right. So Donna was nice to you. She heard about your mother's death, and was nice enough to send you ribs. So then, at some point, you decided to pick up the phone and begin calling. What?
So anyway, she sends me ribs. You know, from now and again, she sends them to me.
Right, out of the goodness of her heart.
Right, and you know, I thank her and stuff. It's not
Sure.
like I just go around. I'm not like Eric or nothing.
All right, but somehow it went from whenever she decided out of the goodness of her heart to send you ribs, it went to, now I will call and begin asking for ribs.
That was, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And then from what we heard from our sponsor is that you were relentless. You really focused in on them.
I wasn't relentless, but...
Well,
okay.
Jeff, you may not see it that way.
How many calls a day did you make?
No, I only called once a day.
Once a day? For how long?
No, I mean, it's not like I called day. You know, I called and she said she was going to send them, and I waited almost a week. And I called her again. I said, yeah, I never got those ribs. And I only called her like maybe 2 or 3 times. That is it.
Do you think you're like a stray cat who gets fed once, and then once they get fed, they just keep coming back for more and more? Is that who you've become?
I guess so.
I mean, I know you call our back office at least twice a day after the show, so there are certain things you zero in on, and you just call and ask for free stuff.
You know what he zeroes in on, Howard?
Yeah.
Anybody who's nice to him.
Right. He smells a mark.
Right.
Right. Donna was a mark. Hey, Doug.
Hey, you know.
No, of course.
I'm just getting badgered by Jeff for these DVDs from Howard TV. He doesn't have Howard TV. He can't get it. So I told him I'd get him DVDs, but that was the mistake. It's like sometimes 10 times a day I'll see his number on my phone.
And what do? You just ignore it at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get it for him eventually. When I say once, I'm going to get it for you, I'm going to get it for you. But you don't have to call. And then if he doesn't get me, he'll go around the office.
And keep badger. Now he's got you because you've made him a guarantee, and now you're not keeping your word.
He'll call the operator and say, give me anyone from Howard TV, and then he'll go through like 3 or 4 people saying, I need these DVDs, and he's like obsessed with it.
And that's why, Jeff, I don't believe that you called Carson's ribs once a day for 2 days.
Of course not. What did Donna say when you spoke to her?
I didn't. I got an email from the person who does their ad buys and said, "Listen, we're a little freaked out. Jeff is calling here asking for ribs."
Right.
And we don't know what to, tell them that he shouldn't be calling the office to bother them. You would think that if anything, Jeff, you'd call me, and then
he knows he can't go up that.
I'm a hard ass.
He can't go up that road. Yeah.
But I think that they're a little freaked out.
Call them and say absolutely not to send them the ribs.
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, he's being obnoxious.
You have to earn those ribs.
And then I could see you like getting in that trailer with the ribs, and there's ribs all over the place. You don't clean it up. I don't know. It's like then you shit out the ribs, and then you need more ribs to put in your fucking stomach, and it's just a disgusting.
They are very tasty.
It's not even that he gets the ribs; he just badgers people, and then he starts yelling at them that he didn't get the ribs yet.
Believe me, I know, man. I've been through his wrath.
Yeah.
And
Can I tell you a story? This goes back about 5 or 6 years that I never told. Do you know what I'm going to tell, Jeff, about the holiday gifts that you badgered me for? This goes back to the... you remember this? So he calls me sobbing, and I feel bad for the guy.
Right.
He says, I can't afford anything for my family. I don't have any money for presents. I can't get anything for my family, my mother.
Wait, Artie's going to give you a read.
Hello, Doug.
Yes, Artie. I mean, yes, Jeff.
It's Jeff. Listen, man. I can't get anything for my mother. I can't get anything for my brothers. It's the holiday. Do you think you can send me some free stuff? Thank you, buddy.
10 minutes later.
I didn't get the stuff.
Yeah. No, it's worse.
What kind of a jerk off are you?
You want to hear the story?
My mother wants a gift.
Go ahead.
So I feel bad for the guy. So I go around the office and I get all kinds of free shit. Lots of premiums, T-shirts, mugs, whatever. Nothing. I didn't go out and buy with my own money because why should I? So I send them.
What was that Jeff lady has complained about it?
Sent me a fake pussy. Oh, really?
Sorry.
So I send him a whole
fake ass.
But there was other stuff. There was other stuff that he could have given as gifts, legitimate. So he calls me up when he gets this. I'm telling you, like a huge box with maybe 30 things. He goes, "Why'd you give me all that free shit, man? I thought you were gonna go out and buy stuff for me." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
That's another level.
Are you kidding
He wanted Doug to go shopping for him.
Yeah, that's what he's expecting.
Jeff,
it was.
You
off
are
the
out
charts.
of you are out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, that's why he's a whack packer.
Oh,
Jeff,
it was pretty out
there. Are you ashamed about this at all?
Very much so.
That's a new level for you.
Yeah, it wasn't like, thanks, Doug, I appreciate what you did. It was like, you didn't do enough. You didn't spend your own money.
Jeff,
what
did
an
you,
asshole.
Jeff,
and what about when you sent me a card this year, Doug? I called you twice.
You did. See, I like Jeff. I like him, but every time I want to like him more. No. He's a nice.
With the picture of your kid and stuff?
No. The in-demand one.
Right.
No, he doesn't get the family one.
Good.
No, but you see, it's okay. So he did the right thing once. He called you to thank you for a card. Jeff, did you expect, did you envision Doug going into Barney's and buying shirts?
Out of his own pocket.
Did you want him to call you and go, listen, what color shirt does your brother wear? Because I'm at Barney's now. I'm going to buy it for you and get it. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
What did you what did you want? What was your fantasy there?
Yeah, what did you think? Because you obviously had something in mind that he didn't do. What was it?
What was your source of your thought there?
I guess an Xbox would have been nice.
Oh my God!
And where was he supposed to get that, Jeff?
An Xbox. Yeah, I was going to go spend $300.
You wanted Doug to go buy an Xbox?
Not for you, but for your family.
No,
It's
and it
for
was
him.
I tell you what, you're right. It was for him. He wanted you to buy him a gift.
God.
What a fucking sleaze bag.
Hey, I got a 37-inch TV for Christmas.
Yeah, who'd you grub that from?
Carson's ribs.
Yeah.
No.
I stole.
Hi, is this Carson's
A guy
TV
named
sets?
Chuck.
Yeah.
He
What
bought me a TV,
He bought you a TV? Why?
a flat-screen TV.
Why?
The kindness of his heart.
How many times did you call him?
What's that?
How many times did you call him?
A couple times.
Yeah. If you call enough, someone's got to respond.
Does he own a store or something?
Yeah, Ralph, what do you want?
Crudebay.com.
See?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Oh, this Jeff, he is a vile waste of life. I mean, like, the time you spend...
Don't you even fucking start it up.
Listen, loser.
You're
the time you
scumbag
spend...
of the earth.
Listen, shut up for a second. The time you spend badgering people, why don't you put that effort into some work or doing something productive?
Yeah, but get a marketing...
And why is he eating Carson's ribs? He's eating dog food, if that.
Carson's ribs are delicious.
Yeah, we know
you
that.
don't deserve them.
Fuck you.
I just figured this
you
all
fucking
out.
loser, you ingrate. Anytime anybody does anything for you where you say thank you, Artie does stuff for you, you bitch about him, Doug buys you gifts or gets you gifts, you bitch about everything, man.
It really is a new level, Jeff.
You're
Like
just a piece of shit.
I agree with Ralph to where it's a new level for you. I never you just admitted that you wanted Doug to buy you something that you were going to keep. You weren't giving that as a gift to anybody.
Why the fuck would anybody buy you anything?
Just like he kept the TV. These aren't gifts for other people.
No, I mean, come on, man.
Well, Jeff, you're
But
not...
I just figured out what Jeff's his thought process is that he's going to be a spokesperson for these things.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well,
how he
that's
threw
true.
in that Carson's ribs are delicious.
The thing is, though, he will get a bunch of Carson's ribs now because I'm sure Donna's listening to this going, boy, Jeff got me a bunch of plugs.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's going to work for him.
That me off the Carson's ribs thinking about that freak eating them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. No, they don't want you as a spokesperson.
Jeff thinks of himself as a good pitch man.
All right, Ralph, thank you. Jeff, well, this probably assures that you will get some Carson's ribs. What can I say?
Good job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You couldn't buy him an Xbox?
No,
Come on, man.
I was thinking about the Xbox, but I was going to get him the box from the Xbox. I thought about that. But
is this like an ongoing thing with him?
it
always
is,
asking for
and
something?
I just said in there, I like Jeff. I don't know, like, why do you like him? I just like the guy, but I don't like him where he's like a friend of mine. I sort of like him, and he's really down and out, and he's desperate. So if I could help him out in any way, I would try. But every time I try, it's never good enough. So you know what? I think I'm just done. I'm out of the Jeff the Drunk business. The gift story. I never talked about that because it's really embarrassing to him. But now at this point, fuck him. He's the biggest ingrate on earth. Really. I mean, could you imagine sending someone who I have no relationship to, just as association with the show, and him begging me for something and expecting me to go and pay for it? So instead, I just got him I'm telling you, it was a box full of tons of stuff. And then he calls and says, "What the fuck's up with this shit?" It was like almost in those words, like, "What is this shit you sent me?"
Now, what's he asking for now? DVDs?
Yeah, the DVD, and I said I'll get you. He can't get Howard TV for whatever reason. I guess the trailer doesn't have cable. But yeah, so I'll get you DVDs. It's like a week and a half ago. He asked every single day. Does he expect me to just stop everything and drop? That's what he expects, to drop everything and take care of Jeff's needs because Jeff wanted it. But it's going to take a while. It's not on my priority list. It's probably at the bottom of the list. So he'll get it, but it's just a matter of time. And I told him that the first time, but that's not good enough.
And now, do you think he's probably going to call you to get a copy of this show?
Yeah. Doug, good radio bit, right? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, Jeff, it's great. I'll get you the show. And then he'll call the next day and the next day and the next day. And he doesn't get me. If he doesn't get me after like the third day, he'll just. Does he ever call you?
I used to get calls. I got a couple calls in the past.
He hits this guy, Sean Gordon, and he hits this guy, Chris Gagliardi, and he just goes around the office. He'll hit the operator and says, "I need someone from Howard TV," until he gets someone. And then he just badgers. I get messages from like 4 or 5 different people that Jeff's looking for DVDs after I already have taken care of it with the right person.
That they break up with guys because they check their texting or their emails and shit.
Beth told me she would.
Yeah, I mean, that's a private thing. But, like with me, like, and I could see why it's so tempting to some guys if they're insanely jealous, because even I would know how to, like, if my girlfriend or something left a cell phone there or a BlackBerry, even I would know how to go through their texts.
Yeah, how would Sal have ever found out his wife was messing around with a guy, you know?
Without that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easy to do.
143.
Yeah, see, you don't have to get a phone call. You just put in 143 and everything is said.
Yeah.
That's the greatness of text.
I mean, Sal did a shitty thing, like observed his wife's email, but then again, he found out she was fucking around.
Yeah, well, if you contact the cell phone company, you can get a printout, an itemized printout of every single text.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like someone did that.
But not the dialogue, but every time it was sent and every time it came back. Every
because
single
you're
one.
the guy who pays the bill, and you may be saying, "Hey, I think my bill is wrong."
That's exactly it. And I requested it. And the crazy thing was, when I was in Disney after I got shot in the ass with a paintball gun, when I reviewed the paperwork, every time she was free, she was texting this guy. So she was at the pool, and to see that we're on vacation, and there was like 40 minutes worth of text in it, it was just.
She was like, he was on her mind, even though she was on this vacation.
Yeah, I went fishing with my sons, and she was at the pool at that time.
And they were texting back and forth.
So when I went through everything,
But you'd get a divorce if you had enough money to do it.
I don't think so.
No, bullshit.
You know why? You know, everything that I've worked on, Howard, and I got this far. What am I going to do? Say that I'm going to leave her now? It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, leave her and what? And have a woman who's into you?
Why have a woman who's into me? I mean, what's the point to go on with?
Because you'd have a nice home life. And
Think of all the money you'd save at the booths. Seriously, like you're at the booths because there's a hole in your life.
Right.
Yeah, but think of the money you'd waste on broads.
I'm at the booths because they have porn there you can't get anyplace else, and it gets me off.
Is that true?
Yeah. Well, I haven't gone.
You can't get the porn anywhere else but at a booth? I mean, a booth that's a very bizarre thing in this day and age when you can get porn right over the internet.
It's live.
You can't carry the internet. You know, I can't carry my laptop on the train and jack one out. So, you know, I go across the street to Penn Station and I toss one off, and then it's like a sleeping pill. I pass out on the train.
Oh.
The only thing is that I talked about this on the air, and one day I came into Penn Station, there was a cop there. It was like, "Hey, Sal, you just left the booth." And it was like, oh, it was so embarrassing. This cop is shouting it across Penn Station.
Don't worry, the cop just left the booth.
What kind of porn do they have in the booths that you can't get?
Oh, they have everything, man.
Like what?
Just like real sick stuff. Well, they have animal sex, which it's really like girls blowing German shepherds and stuff like that.
I thought that was against the law.
Me too, but it's in there.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what.
A lot of pee porn, a lot of poop porn.
I know you're really
not into poop and not.
Yeah, but you really are into some kinky fetishes. Like I can't watch any of those fetish films. They gross me up. But you love it. You love people spitting on each other.
I love spitting. I love the spitting.
I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
Anger.
No, there's no anger on my end. There's no anger.
Supposedly, you should get an iPhone because you can load your porn right onto the iPhone and beat off on that.
Well, that's what I have it. I have it on my video. You bought me for Christmas a video iPod, and I put all my porn on there. Well, a few porns.
So then maybe you can just use that.
I do. I have done that. Like on the planes, I'll take the video iPod into the bathroom once in a while.
Oh, my God. Aren't you glad you got him there?
Well, I can't fly first class and have a $100 glass of wine, Robin, so I got to toss one off in the can.
Oh, my God.
Jeez, what am I supposed to do?
I
You
could
got
never beat off on a plane.
That's something I've never even done.
I don't even think I could beat off like if I was on a private plane going to Vegas and doing a show.
I remember one time I beat off on a plane. I was coming home from San Francisco with Levy. I didn't even wash my hands, and I patted him on the back when I was.
Oh, you see.
But I told Richard I was going to do that. Richard tosses off in the can all the time in the bathrooms too.
Oh, that's so gross.
But when you're bored out of your skull, what are you going to do?
Read a book on the plane.
You know how many? You know the only difference between me and you, Howard, is that you're a gentleman enough to say on the air that you don't do it. It's like a girl says she doesn't diddle her
You don't
pussy.
believe that he doesn't jerk off on a plane?
I find it very hard.
I've never done it.
Dude, in my life, it would never go down. First of all, I'd be so afraid there was a camera in there. I would just be like, and also it's so dirty and disgusting. It's like
It's dirty in there. I get out as soon as I can.
It's the least sexual place ever. Like when I'm on a plane, I'm not thinking about sex. I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of it. But this doesn't appeal to me. It just sounds perverted.
Well, you know,
it's desperate,
and it's dirty in there, and it's gross, and you're standing up, and
you're also talking to a guy who's been married for 10 years, and hardly gets a, you know, so it's a little tough.
I was married for 20 years.
Single and married and everything else, and he's never done it.
Yeah, believe me.
What is the strangest place you've masturbated in? I think you said your mom's bed once, right?
Well, as a little kid, yeah.
Right. So that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was a little kid, and then I didn't even know how to do it.
That was where the TV
I ended up
was.
peeing on myself.
Did you?
Yeah. I was a kid. I didn't know. I heard about jerking off for the first time, and I tried it. And then I said, "Well, something's supposed to come out." And I pissed.
See, that would have turned me on.
What?
Sal and I jerked off on the same flight.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Not together though, one after the other.
Well, hey, Sal, did you just jerk off?
I came during the turbulence.
I'm gonna.
Artie's so he's ready to throw.
I mean, listen, I'm a slob too, but I would never do something like that either. I
Who
don't
went
know.
first? Like, whose idea was it? And then all of a sudden you went, "Hey, that's a good idea too."
I think Richard went first, and then I said, "I'm going to go jerk off, not wash my hands," and then tap leaving on the back when I got, and that's how that went down.
It's so relaxing, like, because I get nervous on a plane, and that's one of the only ways. Drinking and jerking off. I'm totally relaxed.
But now you do sound retarded. There's no other way in the world a human being could relax.
No, I've tried, what's that drug that you relax with?
Xanax?
Xanax, and it didn't do a damn thing to me. But
that's
jacking
true.
off.
I gave Richard 4 Ambien once on a plane. 4. And he didn't go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, gee, that's a great story. You guys jerking off together.
Richard, I jerked over Idaho.
Are you done?
You ever get...
Sal revealed that he once jerked off in his bathroom closet while his aunt took a shit.
Yeah,
But
I know.
I didn't come to completion though, pretty much.
That's
Aunt
good.
is shitting.
That's normal.
I mean, he turned you on that your aunt was shitting?
It was my cousin.
Oh.
In that one.
And she turned you on when she shits?
No, I was just hiding behind a louvered door that you could see out. You know, it was a closet with towels in it. So
Sal's always hiding.
I know.
90% of Sal's sex is in hiding or in the dark.
I know.
I just don't even know what to think.
You know how dogs go out to hide when they take a shit? They go to.
And
That's
be
me
honest,
with my penis. I'm like little dog.
So, that's what I'm thinking. You're like close to an animal.
Well, let me ask you this, Robin.
he
You're
is, yeah.
sexy. What's the strangest place that you've masturbated in?
In bed.
Yeah, I mean, that's generally where people do it.
Be honest though, Sal. Did you jerk off at Mutt's when you smelled the pants?
No, and that's
He did.
I swear on my children, number one, and number two, that scenario didn't go down like as a sexual thing.
Yeah, okay.
So I didn't,
Yeah,
not at all.
Sure.
By the way,
Panties don't turn me on. They just don't. The strangest place I jerked off in was in a tanning booth when I used to go tanning in a tanning bed. Because it was I'm sorry, Artie.
I mean, look, I don't go tanning, but I would stop if I did go now.
When I was 17, we had a membership at a racquetball club, and you had the tanning bed for free. I didn't go for the racquetball. I figured out it was cheaper to get a membership and tan. So it was like a 45-minute bed there. So it was so goddamn boring. What I would do is I would prepare myself. I would go to the bathroom, get as much paper towels as I could, and then I'd just lay there, toss one off, and then pass out in the tanning bed. And it was very relaxing.
Yeah, but then what if somebody
First of all-
finds you?
No, you were locked in. It was you're locked in a room. So it was just
Did
you
any,
and
any of your spooge get all over the
No,
tanning bed?
no.
Yeah,
'cause
sure.
I would make like a turban around my cock, you know.
A turban around his cock. A cock turban.
You wrapped your cock in
Yeah,
towel.
and then it would just pull off like a little helmet because it was like paper
You
mache.
made like a mold.
Yeah, we make a mold. Yeah, it was, and it worked great.
I think this schedule is finally getting to Richard, man, because Richard looks unhealthy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the belly.
He put on 22 pounds.
I did over the holidays. I'm trying to lose it, though. I'm eating healthy. They have
No, he's not.
They have Fresh Direct machine upstairs here now.
What's that,
So you-
Fresh Direct?
It's like healthy meals you can buy. They're like $8.
What is fresh? I don't know. What
Upstairs here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Artie should go check it
I
out.
should. I didn't know
In the
about
break
that.
room,
But
yeah.
what kind? But you look. And look. Believe me, I look awful too. But you look run down and like heavy and bloated.
Well, I'm not.
He's also an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know.
You know that the kind of boozing you do that really fucking takes.
Yeah, it's
makes
taking
it
its toll. You're starting to look old.
Really?
Yeah. You're letting it all happen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get out of control last weekend with booze, did I?
Well,
Did
he
it?
got to the airport 2 hours early, and I didn't even think about it. Forgot because we haven't traveled in a while. He goes, because I got to start drinking right away. So he gets right to the airport, immediately sits down, and his new thing is champagne and mimosas.
Yeah.
So he'll put away like 2 bottles of champagne in one sitting.
That'll put weight on you.
And then
Yeah,
he gets
no.
up, Howard, and you just start hearing like clink, 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 and it's a sandwich bag full of little booze bottles for the plane. And he brings that on the
You drink
plane.
2 full bottles of champagne and then you drink
And
little
then he
bottles
has
on the
mini-
plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a heavy problem. problem.
I know.
What are you going to do about it?
No wonder 4 Ambien does nothing to you.
But I don't drink that heavy when I'm not flying. Like this weekend.
Oh, sure. Come on. We all saw you.
You must fly a lot then, because you look like a guy who drinks all the time.
He finds excuses.
Well, I'm Irish too, so
you got that red face going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I, when the plane takes off, I have to have a drink, or it's a habit of mine. I don't feel
Stop flying.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's time to give up the road.
Well, that's why I took that train trip. So.
Yeah.
Which you drank on as well.
And he packed booze.
Sal, you would tan for 45 minutes. Isn't that dangerous?
It was
and weren't you afraid to fall asleep at a tanning bed? Like, I would just be paranoid that it might
not. They
have time, but they could not. That could malfunction.
It could malfunction. One time I bought one of those cheesy piece of shit lamps you plug in at home, It's like set it in for...
Is that important to you?
It was for a little while. Once...
Because you look so much better.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I bought one of those lamps at home, and I did develop a few blisters on my face, and I never did it again.
Right.
It was like one of those heating lamps you see at McDonald's over the French fries. Yeah. That was on my face.
Oof.
And then I stopped doing, and that's when I got a little worried. And
Sal is so vain. Like when we went to Florida, he has to bring a huge suitcase just for 2 days to pack his hairspray,
his raccoon makeup.
And his hairspray leaked all over his clothes the other day.
It exploded.
It exploded on the plane, and it leaked out all over his suitcase.
Was he all upset?
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, but okay.
Hairspray. You hardly have any hair. What are you spraying it?
I'm spraying whatever's left so it doesn't move around.
Oh my God.
But I'll tell you one thing. I
think you're that handsome?
No, I don't, but I like to look good. You look good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being clean and manicured.
But hairspray?
Well, if I didn't have hairspray, my hair would just go straight down. I'd look I'd look like a monk, like that fucking guy from Dumb and Dumber. I like my hair to look decent.
I mean, the hairspray keeps it up like that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
Is there really anything wrong with? I mean,
but it's a
hairspray. Today's day and age,
and it's a special hairspray from Bumble and Bumble. Like he won't use just any hairspray.
All right, so I carry, but you know what? I carry shirts and pants like a normal human being to a club.
Yeah, Richard doesn't even have to
Nothing.
pack. Yeah.
Nothing. One pair of pants, one shirt for a whole weekend.
Disgusting.
That's if you're a man. That's all you need.
Don't you feel
if you're a caveman.
Don't you feel like changing once in a while and cleaning up?
No, I like the ease of just taking a duffel bag when you go on a trip.
I but you see, from years on the road, I've developed. I know how to get pants and shit into a duffel bag. I can fold it right. I mean, so say you do a show, and then you go back to the hotel room, you get undressed, and then what do? You sleep in your underwear? You get up, you shit, and then
you wear the same underwear?
Same underwear.
Yeah. Same underwear. He wears the same blazer he wears on stage the next morning at breakfast. And then he wears it the same night. Like, I saw Richard, we did a show Friday night, and Saturday afternoon I'm having lunch with him, and I go, Richard, is that the same outfit as yesterday? He's like, yeah, what's the problem? Oblivious.
And he doesn't bring a toothbrush either when he travels for the weekend, right? You
I'll
don't bring
never
a toothbrush?
forget it.
They have them at hotels.
No, you don't use a toothbrush
don't.
the whole weekend, do you?
It doesn't, no.
Be honest.
Yeah, I usually skip that on the weekends.
We're in the hotel.
That's
Does his
unreal.
breath just stink?
It doesn't smell, though. I think it's all the alcohol kills the germs.
The vodka, yeah.
When you wake up, isn't your mouth all pasty? You just want to clean it and clean your teeth? and
Yeah,
get all
but then I have a coffee or a Coke, and it's fine.
And then it's stinking Coke and stinking coffee mixing together.
We're doing a show in Illinois.
It's so gross.
We're doing a show in Illinois one weekend. And we have to leave, and I'm brushing my teeth, and Richard goes, what the hell are you brushing your teeth for? We're on vacation.
Yeah, why take care of yourself?
Vacation from teeth brushing.
It's a burden.
You had more than 18 cavities, man. That's
I
how
did.
fucked up you are. 18 cavities.
I got them filled, though.
Yeah. There's going to be more
Have
on the
you
way.
been back to the dentist since then?
Once, yeah.
Don't you? What did he say? You need to take better care of your teeth.
Yeah, they scolded me for not flossing.
Flossing? You're not brushing. You're not. I mean, don't you? When food gets caught between your teeth, don't you want to just clean it out? Like I carry toothpicks. I mean,
I just don't notice that stuff like most people. I guess.
Wow.
How do you not notice it? How do you not notice you feel clammy and disgusting?
I don't know.
Well, it's I even took Sal to my old house in Florida, my warehouse.
Shit.
When you live in a warehouse for 8 years and you shower once about every 2 or 3 weeks, when you shower once every 3 days, that's like living the high life.
Where would you shower?
He'd hose
outside.
himself off. Don't you remember?
Oh, that's right. But back then, didn't you think about, like, now you got a girlfriend, and God knows I don't know how. But
She's a saint.
She is, but back then, first of all, she's going to wise up to it. You got to start washing yourself. Back then, would you ever try to get abroad? I mean, like, were you showered for 3 weeks?
You know what? After about 5 years of not getting laid, I gave up, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to be a man. I'm not going to shower. I was kind of doing it in protest of women because I was so angry about it. I used to love like walking up next to a hot chick at a bar and stinking and stuff. It's kind of my way of saying, you know what, I don't need
Your kind of way of admitting you're gay.
Yeah. Well, no, I was an angry guy because I didn't get laid.
You didn't get laid for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
You're not an angry guy.
But you weren't getting laid because you smelled. It was self-perpetuating.
Well,
and you didn't brush your teeth and you looked disgusting.
After a while, that's the reason, yeah.
After a while, I think that was the reason from the very beginning.
When's the last time you showered now?
Sunday, I think.
Sunday.
If you have to go,
no.
After that question, you're fucked.
Wait a minute.
You're a pig.
It's fucking Thursday, man.
Is it?
Dude.
Nobody answers, to when's the last time you showered.
When did you shower?
You know, my shower curtain was in the wash. So
shower curtains in the wash?
Yeah.
Just buy a
The
new
shower
one. How
curtain
much
The
is
shower
one?
curtain gets the shower.
Shower curtain's like $3. You
No,
can go to
I like
fucking Walmart.
I got a nice one with like a painting on it and stuff, and I washed it. And I didn't want to get water all over the bathroom.
There's a painting on your shower curtain.
And it takes 3 days to get your shower curtain washed?
Yeah. Well, I do drop off laundry. So. Yeah.
Wait,
They make these liners, Richard, that cost $2.
Yeah, it's called a liner.
It's
That's
Thursday.
the thing. It's a liner. That's what Robin's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. In other words, you have the regular beautiful shower curtain, and then behind it is a plastic liner.
Oh,
the plastic liner is like $3, $5.
I'll have to pick one of those up.
Yeah, and it lasts for months, and then you throw it out when it starts to get
when you take
shit
it in,
on
you
it.
get another one.
Months. It lasts for years.
Right.
Most families.
Or maybe take a bath if you have to get rid of your shower curtain.
Yeah.
You know, wash your balls and your asshole.
I always, I get busy with something. I'll be working here or at home. I'll be playing guitar, and I just don't think about showering.
Richard,
Like,
it's
last thing on my mind.
4 days. It's 4 days. Like, how many shits have you taken since then?
Oh, probably 8. About 2 a day.
I mean, come on, 2 a day. I did, again, this has gone from like goofing around with Richard to where I want to call human resources.
You taking 8 shits and you didn't want to wash your asshole out with water and soap? No. You like it. You like it smells.
He does.
He does.
There
He
is
loves
something
it.
manly about.
Do you like to put your finger down there and smell it?
I do. In
Yeah.
between my balls and my thigh.
Jesus.
I'm sorry for anybody that's eating breakfast out there, but there's nothing better than taking your 2 fingers, rubbing it between your nuts and your thigh, and you get that man smell,
You get a coyote smell, is what you get. A man smell.
What is that smell? Oh, that's man.
Like, what did you just
smell coyote.
Dude, you're almost 40. What did you just say?
It's like a musk. It's like natural.
That's like a cheesy smell.
Can we interview his girlfriend? Because there's no way she's fucking you.
She must have had a stroke and has no sense of smell.
Well, I shower when we're together.
When you're making love.
Yeah.
How do you get the crust off? I mean, my God, you've been building it up for days.
I can't make love to you. I can't get the crust off.
I don't have a
Richard,
shower curtain.
Richard, do you know how little you've experienced with life? If that is like something you say, there's nothing better than. There's nothing better than doing what you just said.
Right, 2 fingers
Well, yeah.
between
I could
the
think of
balls
about
and
100
the tape.
things.
I'm a simple person. I enjoy simple things.
There's thousands of things within a block
Right.
of the studio that are better than that.
Well, I enjoy that
Yeah,
too.
why
but
is he in New York City when that's all he needs?
So your girlfriend doesn't shower either, I guess. 'cause
No,
then
she does.
But the shower curtain's not there, so
yeah,
she's...
she got water all over the floor. She just put a towel down.
Does she live with you?
Uh-huh.
So
She has
you
for
don't-
2 or 3 years.
So you
yeah.
don't
Oh, my
fuck?
God.
You don't
Yeah,
fuck
that'd
but
be-
Sunday through
So
Thursday?
she's smelling you for 4 days, stinking.
I thought she only saw you occasionally. She's living with your
Oh, yeah.
unwashed ass?
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
She
She's
doesn't
cool.
say
She don't mind.
shower?
She likes the
Once
smell.
in a while, she'll say, you got to get in the shower. She'll smell smell my breath. She'll tell me when I need to brush my teeth.
Like a dog, you take it down for a cleaning. After you get a whiff of shit in the house, like time to get the dog cleaned. That's
Richard,
what it's like with him and his girlfriend.
You guys sleep in the same bed?
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, wouldn't you like to just, like, wouldn't, if it's like, I don't know, do you plan, you're young people, you plan every fuck that you every time you fuck?
He fucks her all dirty like that.
Yeah, I mean, on a Tuesday night, you never roll over and go, hey, I'm a little horny, and you try,
If I do, then I jump in the shower first.
that's
Sure,
good.
Yeah, right.
sure.
Scrub down.
First of all, you don't. Second of all, who wants to go through that? Just be clean all the time.
Hey, guess what? You'll be prepared all the time.
Come on, honey, blow my smelly balls.
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, but if you don't smell anything,
I bet you she's
it means
blown
I
him
want
after.
sex.
I bet you she's blown him after 4 days of not brushing his teeth and cleaning his balls and ass.
Right.
I bet you she has.
He subjected her to everything.
That's the truth, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know when I shower and when I don't.
Stick your finger in my smelly ass.
Nothing better than that.
And then she's a drinker too, right?
Not like me, no.
You want to smell something good?
To me, my favorite things are drinking and smelling my taint and balls.
You've talked about doing that, Howard.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done that like coming out of the gym and stuff to check that I'm really
And
rank.
then he goes and takes a
Then I
shower.
then I bathe down, dude. I'd shower at least once a day, if not twice.
You should, I mean, or jump
Yeah.
in the Hudson or something.
Yeah, that's cleaner.
It's cleaner than me, yeah.
I don't know. That's really gross, man.
That is El Stivo. I wake up in the morning, the first thing I got to do, even before anything happens, you brush your teeth and get all that shit out of your mouth. It's grimy after a night of sleep, and I don't know how you go days. It's weekend. I don't have to worry
just
about
take
it.
some coffee.
Weekends, I like to relax and not brush my teeth.
We're on vacation. Why are you brushing your teeth?
And how
Sal,
often-
what are you doing?
It's Martin Luther King's birthday. I'm not brushing my teeth.
Hey, and
Every
how
day's a
often?
holiday.
How often is he doing that shit here and then touching everything?
I don't go near him.
Well, even if he hasn't done that shit, he's done it at some point and not washed, and he's touching everything.
I say hi to Richard like from a distance. Like I'll look into Richard and Sal's room and I just go, "Hey guys," and then I just walk right
Yeah, I
by.
stand at the door. I don't go through the
You
threshold.
used to come in our studio every morning. And
Not
that,
anymore. Once you
that
started telling
changed.
me, yeah.
Yeah, at one point it smelled like a locker room in there.
Well, this asshole would go to karate, and he would bring his gear in the morning because he would go to karate after work later on, and he never washed it.
Yeah.
So he would hang his filthy, sweaty, piss-smelling robe in our studio, and it just smelled like a locker room.
whole thing
and he never, ever
Someone
washes
told
it.
me he left his bag for his gym bag with clothes in it for 2 months, and they opened it up. It smelled like a dead body.
Oh, it did.
Oh.
But he's still wearing those clothes. Like that dead body smell doesn't affect Richard. He'll just go in there, put that dead body shit on him.
Did anyone complain
And-
at your karate school, or
Nobody has yet, no.
you still go?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You have to wash your gi.
I do every once in a while.
Richard, you're gross. Really, it's not. You should move
Yeah,
out
he
of
doesn't
New
care,
York
Artie.
City.
There is no way of embarrassing him into
You're not
being
embarrassing
better.
him. He's if you notice, he
loves it.
smiles when he admits
like a
to all
retard.
that.
He loves it.
He likes it.
It's a manly thing to me.
But did
I'm
you ever
sorry.
hear us fucking with Wendy the retard when we go, do you ever smell your own shit? Yes. You're the exact same interview.
Except he's not retarded.
Well, I don't
hope I'm
know.
Well,
not.
there's
And by the
an
way,
argument
there's
there.
no way you're doing a lot of karate. I mean, you have an enormous belly now. I mean, there's
Yeah,
no way you
I'm
work
not.
it out.
I'm not doing it as near as much
Yeah.
as I should.
Right.
And my diet gets crazy on the weekends with Chinese food and pizza and stuff like that.
You need a size 50 black belt.
It's like Elvis.
I'm the size of a dojo
I
now.
could barely lift my leg like Steven Seagal.
Toward the end, Elvis was wearing a cape with like a little superhero cape, and he had those bell bottoms that were too short. It looked almost like a cross between like a Star Trek uniform, like when Kirk wore those pants and they had those bell bottoms.
Right, it's jumpsuit.
Yeah, it was a cross between Superman and a Star Trek uniform, and then he was so fat, and he paid a karate instructor to give him a black belt. Like he just wanted the black belt. He didn't care if he had the power to
And
back
then
it
he'd
up.
do the poses on stage. That's all he could do.
He'd do his kata on the stage while he was singing Suspicious Minds, and then he'd be doing his, Shotokan, pose.
And try to kick his leg up.
Yeah.
He looked like Artie in a white jumpsuit.
It was like Chris Farley doing karate.
Sal, didn't you try karate and they humiliated you or something?
a long time ago.
All right. All right, boys.
All right,
Fascinating glimpse into the world of Richard and Sal.
Isn't it a little embarrassing to
It is,
for Howard
but-
to be calling you, filthy and smelly, and then your buddy over here is piling on?
I know. I mean, you work here for enough time, and you try not to let things phase you.
But I thought you were brushing regularly and washing more often.
I am.
'Cause we talked about this a while back. What you did with Howard, and it seemed to have had an effect on you a little bit.
A little bit, but old habits are hard to break, and I'm 34 now. I'm getting old, and I have habits, bad habits, and that part of that's not brushing and showering and stuff. And I get busy. Me and Sal are busy guys. We got prank calls to make. We got songs to do, balls to sniff, and sometimes showering's just not part of my schedule.
Just think, if Richard was showering while we were at a department store recently, we would have never recorded the new bit, Nicholas Gers.
Yeah.
So, you got to know what your priorities are.
Or if I was showering while we did the retarded flu call, that call would have never happened.
Right. Or if he was showering when he did Brown Mounds, it would have never have happened.
If I was showering right now, you wouldn't be getting this interview.
Right.
So what should I do? Do this interview or go shower?
You're right. You should
shower.
Not shower, I guess.
Tim, do I stink really? Smell me.
Just got handed a note out in the hallway, for those of you who are following anything that happens in the hallway.
Yes.
Ronnie, the limo driver / security guard, just got woken up in his chair by Sal banging cymbals near his ear.
So he does sleep out there.
Yeah, they caught him.
What's his thing? He's supposed to be the guard.
We'll have video in a second. It's really funny.
I always love that. I love to see that. Well, good. Wake his ass up. He should be guarding me.
He's not happy.
What did he do?
He's not happy.
He slammed the door and now he just left the compound.
How could he be upset? He wasn't doing his job.
Like that he's upset.
So who's protecting anything right now?
I mean, he
we're
left.
on our
If he
own.
left the compound.
Yeah, why would he leave the compound? He's supposed to be guarding me.
He might have gone to change his diaper.
Probably shit his pants.
Yeah.
It's the second time this month. Sal. Oh, here you go.
Fred needs audio.
I've got it.
Oh, there's Ronnie sleeping. Well, he's out cold.
Yeah, and he says he doesn't.
Second time this month they caught him sleeping. Uh-oh, here they go.
Oh, my God.
Oy vey.
He hit it.
All right, man?
Oh, that's great.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
Slammed the door on them.
Yeah, but
he's sleeping on the job.
yeah, is he sleeping so he can stay up late, run around?
Because
Ron,
he
you
goes
can't,
out.
you can't sleep here, dude. That's really crazy.
I mean, that's your job. Even Artie knows not to sleep.
Knows
Boy,
that Ronnie can't sleep.
God, sleeping sounds so
There's
good right
certain
now.
jobs you can't sleep through.
I got to see that again. When's that going on Howard TV? The fans need that one.
That should be out tonight.
I love Ronnie.
I'll be on one of tonight's Daily Show.
On tonight's show?
It'll be on tomorrow night after midnight.
Oh, tomorrow night after midnight.
I love Ronnie stealing all my fucking
listen,
bits.
Listen quietly, because maybe you'll hear him say something. There he is. He's asleep. Here comes Sal. Ronnie slams the cymbal.
He's trying to get him.
He tries to punch him, but he hits the cymbal.
Fuck out of here.
That's the.
Sick of you motherfuckers.
All right, man? Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you motherfuckers.
And he slams the door like that's wrong to wake him up.
Yeah, I think Ronnie goes out at night now. You know, he's
That's
single
what I'm
Ronnie.
thinking, yeah.
You know.
Fooling around.
Good for him, man. But still, you got to get your work done. It's ridiculous, Howard. I'll talk to him.
Talk to him for me, Artie. I'm putting you in charge of that. Describe how he's going down the wrong path.
What do you want?
I just want to get your. I want to know why you fell asleep.
None of your fucking business. Maybe it's boring around here.
I just need to get a straight answer.
I need for you to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's what he brought in?
Leave me alone.
I saw some stuff out there. Look at all the burgers again.
Look at these animals here.
Wait,
look
what?
at this.
What's
Look at,
going on?
Look in the
Wait, wait.
background. Look what's going on.
You could jump in.
Chris,
Jason do a sentence.
so for people who don't know the radio business, it's very rare to get free food. So right here at the end of the show on Thursday, Bobby Flay and his people were nice enough to send up a bunch of free burgers, as Salas told everyone, taste like pussy. That's how good they are. And the entire floor.
Animals. They're like friggin' animals.
And I've convened around our free food table. interns, radio guys, the Howard TV guys. The news people are here, and they're just literally, as they were unpacking, the woman couldn't unpack the boxes. Everyone's crowding around her and shit. I grabbed the burger. Sal grabbed this for me. But I told Ronnie, I'm like, hey, Ronnie, take charge of this situation. You know, you got 8,000 people crowding around the table. Everyone's pushing each other. Shit's getting messy. You know, form a line. Do something. Keep the hall clear. But Ronnie fucking won't.
And he's not doing that.
No, where the fuck did Ronnie go? He grabbed his burger and he fucking left.
Well, I've never seen. We've gotten food up here. You know, it's a rare occasion. This food I've never seen food disappear so fast.
Ronnie, who's the first one to take a burger?
Well, Scott the engineer was the first one to circle, but he didn't take anything. He first circled, but he didn't take it though. The first one to take was Richard Christie.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Then Scott the engineer. But Scott was here first to circle. See what's going on. He's going, are we, is this for us? Is this for us?
And he's back, look.
Yeah, we have one.
There he is again. Look at him.
Oh, really?
And we're building one at Paramus.
Look at him. Look at him sneaking his big arm.
Right in the Bergentown Center. Yeah, Bergentown
No,
Center.
he's
Yeah, we're building it right now. We're opening March 7th.
Great.
Yeah.
Look at that. I can go
Leave
there
some
every
for
day.
the girls, will you please? You're taking the whole place with you.
One left.
How's that burger, man?
You know, it's good. What's the fucking your problem?
Does it taste like pussy?
Better.
How's that burger taste, man?
It's all right.
Is it
tastes better than pussy?
better than pussy?
I don't. I have to taste pussy first.
I'm going to tell you what I told Lisa G. This motherfucker is amazing. I don't know. I take this God how good this thing is. It's so good. I mean, it's delicious. I really want to thank Body Flay and burgers, and I'm glad we woke up Ronnie so he could, because as soon as we woke up Ronnie, he went out into the hallway and he saw these people waiting outside the door. So if we wouldn't have woke up Ronnie, I wouldn't be eating this delicious burger right now. So Ronnie should be happy we woke you up.
What's up, Brian Fallon?
How are you, Chris?
Good. How was that burger?
A little rare for my taste, but it was enjoyable.
Would you compare it to pussy like Sal did?
And it's probably one of the best spots to watch.
A little meatier.
Doug, how was your Bobby Flay burger?
It was good. It was really good.
What would you?
Tastes like.
My weird reaction is that you just think that you're a genius at everything. You're good at radio. That's it.
Tastes like a burger. It was good. Actually, it was one of the best burgers I've had for, I guess, this style, which I don't know if it's like a fast food formula they have. I don't know. Is this like a takeout place only? If it is, it's really damn good.
Sal, how's that burger, man?
And behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, well, it was a very special wrap-up show. Artie came in on yesterday's wrap-up show. Gary said he was lying, and Artie started today's Howard Stern show saying that he wasn't too fond of that. And it carried over onto the wrap-up show where Artie said he wasn't going to come again. Well, he showed up and stayed for the whole thing, and we couldn't, usually on Howard TV, we show you 8 to 10 minutes of the best of the wrap-up show. Well, we couldn't cut this because so much happened and it was really intense. So here it is, Artie and Gary and Will and Greg Fitzsimmons and me and Benji and everybody else who was in there talking about whether or not Artie Lang is a liar.
Artie, I'm surprised to see you here. After this morning, I didn't think you'd ever be back in our wonderful studio.
I was dead to Gary.
You're
Hey,
back.
Gary, by the way, I think we made up, but what a show business move to say I'm dead to you. That's like a producer, like, Artie's dead to me. That's like what Jerry Bruckheimer says to you.
I got to be honest
one
with
of his charity hockey games.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not so sure we made up. I mean, Howard said we made up, but we didn't
Listen,
really. We never really made up.
I came in here today to really
To
go
tell
out.
1/10 of the audience that heard you this morning, you're sorry.
Well, what do you mean?
We don't have the listenership that
No. I said this today. I think I made this point today when I said that I came in there today mad and I wanted to say mean things because I was mad, and I said some things I didn't mean.
But see, you have to seriously. How do I know you didn't meet him?
That's me, man.
That's the tough part. Like you said,
It's me. It's like, you know what I'm like? I'm like David Niven in the Pink Panther. It's all a lie.
But it's just it's so hard to tell.
You have to pick and choose. I've lost my credibility with you and Will.
And others, and I give Will some credit at least for having the balls to come in because
Will,
he's not the only guy that
I like.
No,
Will.
but Will's not the only guy that grabs my ear and says shit. He's just the only guy that had the balls to come in and
Who the fuck says shit?
A lot of people. I'm being serious.
It's not that Fruity Jason, is it?
No, not Fruity Jason.
Who else? Not the black intern. Did he hear me say that thing?
No, not Black John.
I thought Black John was in the. He heard me say something, but anyway, I didn't say anything. The Knicks didn't cover, and I said something. But Black John, I love Black John. Any Jew interns? Are you a Jew intern? What's your name, sweetie? Jessica. Jew Jessica. Why don't you call her Jew Jessica if you're going to call John Black John?
You said the black intern.
No, you said Black John.
I was joking.
Do we have?
Right. Oh, how do I believe you? How do I know when you're joking?
Are there lots of white Johns?
Especially since I'm not funny or a comedian.
Well, Garrett, listen, you're not a comedian.
Or funny.
I thought you were Jew John.
Do you think you're a funny person?
No, but I don't think. But you made it sound.
I think you're a good storyteller.
You made it. Well, apparently that's not even true.
No, I think. Yes, I do. You know that.
You just said, "Oh no!" You want to tell the story about Richard Lewis?
Dude, well, that was me being. I'm arguing. I'm being an asshole.
But how do I know?
What do you do? How do I know when you're joking? Now we're in a web of lies, as Jason would say.
Look, you both break each other's balls.
John, it's a web of lies.
You both break each other's balls, but it seems like there's an underlying level of animosity between the two of you, and neither of you guys know where it's coming from.
No, John,
that's true.
And
it's true that there is, and it's true I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, I don't know either. Like, that's the thing. For months now, I have noticed a difference in our relationship because I think you believed certain things that people said that I didn't want you to come on these trips, and that's why I knew that was a sore spot and a weak spot, and that's why I sort of went at you there. I was very hurt by what you said on the wrap-up show, and let me tell you something. If we replay that clip, I think I'd be justified in it. If a coworker and a person who's supposed to be a friend says something like that about you, a blanket statement, he lies about everything.
But I didn't say. I said, how do we know if we could trust him? And the funny thing is,
Let's calm down with that.
No,
have I ever done anything to you like where I really, really betrayed a trust to you? Like really a bad fucking thing where like I fucked you over, man. Like, you know what? I already fucked me over.
No, on a personal level,
okay,
no.
Well, that's what it sounds like, though.
No, but
that's what it sounds like to people.
Maybe some of the animosity for me comes from. I'll be upfront. I'm not crazy about the way you've treated the show in, say, the last 8 or 9 months.
How have I done that?
Well, but by lying about what you're up to, about like not showing up all the time. I know you think.
No, but listen, that's your beef's with Howard, man. If Howard would pull me aside and say stop doing that,
you wouldn't. I don't think you would.
Okay, well, you know what? Then,
would you? I mean, would you?
Of course I would. Howard laughs at the whole fucking thing. He laughs when I sleep. He loves when I fall asleep because it's fascinating.
All right.
So bring it up with him. If Howard Stern pulled me aside and said, "All right, listen, if you're late 5 more times in the next couple weeks, or if you're late, I'm late twice every 4 months, okay, or I'm absent twice every 6 months." He knows that I'm in here most of the time, and it's not that big of a deal. But you get a lot of material at it. If Howard sat me down and said, "Dude, if that happens again, I don't know if you could work here anymore," I would probably get my ass in here. And the fact is, if it happened again and he doesn't fire me, what kind of message does that send to me?
That's true.
Well, all right, so, I mean, your problem's with him, Gary, not me. It is.
I think that's funny.
It is. Tell Howard. We're all of us are serving one guy here. Let's face it.
That's true.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, as much as I would care if I made you mad about something, ultimately my job's in jeopardy if Howard's mad about it, you know. And I think all of us know that, and we feed off of that. So we don't really care if we aggravate each other. I don't really give a fuck if you think I'm hurting the show, as long as Howard.
No,
does.
I don't think you're hurting the show. I will never say that.
Okay, if you think I'm treating the show
disrespecting
badly,
it, but not hurting it.
Okay.
You're not hurting it.
Ultimately, if you think
you're helping it on some days, why you're disrespecting it, you're helping it, which is so fucking weird.
Well, that's what I mean. So it's a weird gray area we're in here. You know, if ultimately if you think I'm disrespecting the show, while it hurts me that you would think that, it doesn't affect my life at all, man.
Right.
But if Howard thinks that and he makes that clear to me, then it affects my life. And all of us are this. If you were doing something that pissed me off, Gar, ultimately you might care because we're friends, but it's not affecting your life at all. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right, but you'd still be pissed off.
I would be. And, a caller made an example. I didn't listen to the whole wrap-up show yesterday, but maybe Ralph called up and called me a liar again. A caller said Artie should be more mad at Ralph than he is at Will and Gary. And here's the point. I'm not, because, and this is difficult to put, and I don't want to insult Ralph in any way, but ultimately, I honestly don't give a fuck about what Ralph thinks. Just because, like, when this show ends, Ralph and I have the kind of relationship where I'm probably not going to be friends with Ralph after the show ends, because I might aggravate him, he might aggravate me. We could be great friends one day, and then I say something that annoys him, and he'll get on the air and say the most vicious shit. And I might say something vicious about him. So it's so up and down with Ralph. I just know we're not the same type of guy. I'd wish him nothing but luck. But ultimately, I'm not the kind of friend on a permanent level with Ralph that I might be with you or Will. If I did a show, if I went on to do a show somehow, I would hire you and Will in a heartbeat, or be a partner with you on something. That's probably not going to happen with Ralph while I like him. So I don't really care if Ralph thinks I'm a liar on any level. Like, it doesn't bother me and it doesn't affect my work. You guys, it does. It affects me. That makes me mad, because I think we're better friends than that.
Right, and it's funny, if you would have listened to the clip yesterday, I said, people, I know exactly what I said because I listened to it again. I said, people are saying that Artie's lying. Then I said, I believed you about the urine story, and then I said, with the jogging story, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know when he's telling the truth or not.
You said he lies about everything.
I don't know if I said that.
You said he lies about everything. Look at, like, the jogging story. And for a casual listener just to hear that, they don't know what the jogging story is. They don't know what context it's in. And people are like, okay, Artie just lies about everything now. That's awful.
But
it's not this jogging story.
The funny thing is, and maybe because you're saying it came out of me, it's not the first time it's come up on the wrap-up show.
All right, I know.
That discussion.
Yeah, but I don't know. That line hit me harder than others.
Well, I wasn't looking to,
And that's what's getting lost in all this. Like, people aren't saying that, oh, maybe I'm justified in being mad at that. I think I am.
Right, and maybe I'm justified that you didn't come and see me and tell me, hey, Gary, what you said yesterday really pissed me off.
Hey, Gary, okay, the same way you didn't come to me, you meant saying, hey, when you spilled the high C, what did you say to me on the air? It's more fun to bust your balls on the air.
That's true.
About it. Okay,
that's true.
I mean,
but I hardly put
him
on
a fucking crazy world here that we're living in. This is craziness. Everybody either wants to be great on the show or be your friend. Like,
I was too uncomfortable to come to you and say that to you off the air, to be honest.
Well,
it would just be too uncomfortable in conversation.
Maybe I was too uncomfortable to come to you about it. And so we put it on the air.
You look pretty comfortable now.
Well, we're on the air again.
I know.
We're back making great radio.
And by the way, I said to you the whole thing about I'm gonna now show you how all roads lead to Ralph.
Right.
I said that on the air this morning, the whole rap about that Gary does everything that Artie does and annoys Artie started with Ralph.
I know. Right.
And if it would have started with anybody but him, I probably would have brushed it off.
And again, I think Ralph makes for a lot of funny things on the air, and he can get under people's skin. But it annoyed me that, like, that's the thing that you're really sticking with based on something Ralph said. I mean, come on,
because
I like clearly that got in your head and you never let it go, but we didn't have it out till now.
But I'll tell you why, because you obviously know that that's my Achilles heel, and when you're fucking around, when you're not trying to piss me off, when you're fucking around, you'll go there,
joking around,
and then you'll reel it back and you reel it back in, and so I never do.
If you were fighting with Achilles, where would you shoot the arrow?
Into his heel.
I have a question for you about the lying thing, because I think
worshiping cock.
I think it's important. You've acknowledged lying about the drugs for obvious reasons. Who at work are you going to tell that you're using drugs?
This is like Hein Lang, Frost Nixon.
But do you understand how? And I think Will was trying to make this point. Do you understand that if you lie about that, how that hurts your credibility about other shit? I know you say the drugs thing is one thing,
right?
That's separate.
So name something you think I've lied about that has something that has nothing to do with drugs.
I got to think about that.
Of course, because there isn't much there. I mean, I have a lot of drug addict friends who, when they're talking about drugs, you can't believe anything they say. But, they're not going to. If I ask them if they're banging my wife, if they say no, I believe them. It doesn't. I'm ashamed of the fact that I'm a drug addict. That's awful. But I've been very open about it for years now. It's part of my life. It's part of my persona, unfortunately. And, I'm afraid of losing work, and I might lie about it. That's the truth. The same way, like I used today. If you're speeding, you might say to, you were doing 85, but you say to the cop, God, no.
It's like if a married guy lies about cheating. Do you guys think he's a total liar then?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great example.
Well, what do you think of Bill Clinton?
I think a wife would have trouble trusting her husband again.
Right.
About
If she
anything
knew.
he
If
said.
she- and all- and all- and all her friends.
Well, if he
If your
admits that
friend-
he cheated.
No. But if your friend, no, I think what Benji's trying to say, I think, is if you have a best friend, a guy that's like a brother to you, and he comes to you and says, "Look, I'm cheating on my wife. This is bad," and then you hear him lie to his wife about it. Do you think he's a liar on every level, or just because he's lying to his wife?
No, I mean, you would say probably though that guy. I mean, if he's lying to his wife, might be a little untrustworthy in some ways.
But if he's lying to his wife to save a life that he might have with his kids and everything, and I mean,
I get that.
I mean, like, there's guys here that have cheated on their wife.
Right.
Okay.
You know it.
Benji's pretty sure he knows.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you just know it that everyone here, if it ever comes up in the air, they're saying, "No, I'm faithful."
What are you going with odds?
I'm going with odds.
Look, I've said I'm faithful. I was faithful to Dana now for years.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But if someone lies, even if it's that, like Artie's example, you do think twice about them telling the truth in other scenarios. I mean, I was trying to think of other things because you asked that.
See, I can. Look, I think you're thinking more morally and ethically about a guy doing that. Like, it might make me think less of his character, but it doesn't make me think he's lying to me about everything.
But Artie,
there's no question about that.
Here's a big issue too. So Artie, did you do drugs? No, that's a lie.
No,
That's
a blanket thing. Like, did I do drugs? I'm saying, did I do? If Howard said to me, "Are you on heroin right now?"
Right, I understand.
I'm going to say no.
That I understand, but do you understand how it's?
Then eventually, I always say yes for some reason.
It's not just that where some of the lies come in. It's not that black and white.
Right.
Because then it comes to other parts of your life. But I had to hide the drug thing, and it sort of permeates the big
I
parts of your life.
understand. I understand.
And it's not
but
so obvious.
Right, you could tie the drugs into a lot of things that go on. Like you said, the shrink. Well, you lied about the shrink because it was drug related.
Yeah, it was keeping my job related. That's what it was about.
But we weren't going to fire you.
Well, it was basically. Look,
we would have been. We were disappointed.
Look, how do I know that for sure? I don't know what you guys are thinking. I mean, there might be why wouldn't I think you're going to fire me? I mean,
Then why did you tell us that you stopped going if you thought we might fire you?
Because by then, obviously Howard didn't care, and I said it because of look, I do share some things that are crazy on the air because I think they're provocative.
Right. Like even when you called me about the drug test, when you called me at home that night, you said, "Listen, I'm not going to take this drug test. Entertainment lawyer told me to take it. If I take it, I'm going to lose a month's worth of pay if I go to rehab." But no one ever had that discussion with you that you would lose pay to go to rehab. In fact, most of the discussion here was go do what you need to do.
Look, I made a dumb fucking deal, and in the deal, I said to Howard, "Without pay," and he said yes. That's where that came from. So it was all parameters I laid out. Don't get me wrong. When I called you, I was trying to get out of it.
Right.
I didn't say you guys did it. I laid it out.
But I mean, how many times?
And I realized how stupid it was.
How many times has Howard said, "Artie, go? If you want to go." And did he ever say, "And by the way, if you go, I'm suspending your pay for off the air"?
I brought it up. I brought up.
But I mean, up
thing.
to that point.
No, he never said that. Of course not. But I brought it up. So that was in the rule book that I laid out, and I was trying to get that out of the rule book. That's why I brought that up. But I don't know. I mean, listen, maybe.